Jason Momoa discloses his working relationship with Amber Heard wasn't great. Rumors about Jason Momoa and Amber Heard's relationship remained a hush-hush topic until now. It was first speculated that the two were dating when they were filming Aquaman. Everybody got the idea that they were more than just friends because they were too cozy with each other. In many of their interviews, it looked like they shared affection in a jokey, sibling sort of way. Amber even shared with everyone what Jason would do whenever he needed attention from her. On Good Morning America in 2018, she explained, "It would drive me crazy because I'd have 30 pages left and it would be gone. It was hilarious, yet cruel prank from Momoa, likely as a way to get the attention of his co-star during the moments of boredom suspended up in the air." While the defamation case of Amber Heard filed by her ex-husband Johnny Depp was ongoing, it was believed that Jason fought for Amber to remain in the movie Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom. Jason and the film director were committed to her and adamant she was in the film. However, fans had petitioned hard for Amber's removal from the movie. Did this mean Jason really liked Amber enough to fight for her amidst the bad publicity the actress was getting? What was the nature of their supposed relationship? Were they dating or not? Neither made a comment about the status of their relationship. When the rumor first broke out about their dating, Jason was still married to his longtime partner Lisa Bonet, and Amber was believed to be dating Elon Musk. When Jason and Lisa got divorced this year, many fingers pointed at Amber as the reason for their breakup. Was this the reason that Jason had a change of heart about Amber? It's now rumored that Jason never actually liked Amber. They never got along, and the kind of relationship they were publicly displaying was just a way to promote their movie. Everyone expected that Jason would testify for Amber during the defamation trial, but he never did. Eagle-eyed fans noticed that Jason had followed Johnny on his Instagram account, and they thought that this was to show his support for the actor. But there were fans who said that Jason only followed Johnny because he was already following Amber even before the trial began. This was just a PR stunt to make sure that Jason would never be involved in any way in the trial. Now, there were people who started digging for the truth about Jason and Amber. Many fans believe that the only reason Jason allowed Amber to be cast as Mira in Aquaman was that he greatly respected Johnny. Some fans had also expressed that Jason and Amber never really had any chemistry in the movie, so it was not shocking if Amber was being replaced in the sequel. One fan tweeted, "Funny thing is, I've seen Aquaman twice, and I don't even remember seeing her." Another fan wrote about a clip of Jason hesitantly hugging Amber. They're trying to convince you that Amber Heard and Jason Momoa have great chemistry, but in reality, Jason didn't even want to hug her. So, many fans thought that apart from the bad reputation Amber was getting because of the defamation trial, her lack of chemistry with Jason was also the reason for her removal from the franchise. This rumor was finally addressed by the former president of DC Films, Walter Hamada. In his pre-recorded deposition, which was played in court during the defamation trial, he revealed the real reason why Amber's character was significantly pared down in Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom. The fact that they didn't have a lot of chemistry together. The reality is it's not uncommon in movies for two leads to not have chemistry, and that it's sort of movie magic in a tutorial. The ability to put performances together with the magic of a great score and how you put the pieces together. You can fabricate sort of that chemistry. At the end of the day, I think if you watch the movie, they look like they had great chemistry. But I just know that through the course of the post-production, it took a lot of effort to get there. Sometimes it's very easy, you just put the characters on the screen together and they work, and sometimes it's harder. When asked about what he meant about fabricating Jason and Amber's chemistry, he said, "It's editorial. A good editor and a good filmmaker can pick the right tapes, can pick the right moments, and put scenes together. Again, score is big. The music in the scene makes a big difference, and you can make a happy scene feel sadder, or a sad scene feel happier. It's just the magic of post-production, editing, sound design, music, etc." Walter made it very clear that it was not because of the defamation trial that Amber was no longer part of the movie, but simply because of the lack of chemistry.
Just the fact that they didn't really have a lot of chemistry together.
Can you give me anything more specific about what it was with Amber Heard and Jason Momoa that was difficult for the chemistry?
No, because it's like what makes a movie star a movie star. Like you know it when you see it, and the chemistry wasn't there.
What do you mean by fabricating, though? I mean, were they literally falsifying, or were they just picking the best music? Let me just finish my question. Were they picking the best music and picking the best looks because that's their job and that's what you do on every scene?
That is what we do in post-production. That's what filmmakers do. This is, on any production, you're doing that. You're putting performances together. Sometimes it's easier than others. This one was more difficult because of the lack of chemistry between the two. but they were able to, James Wan and the editor were able to get it to a place where the end result actually works, and it's great.
He also confirmed that there was a delay of several weeks for the casting of Amber because the director and the producer had conversations about recasting her role. It was a concern brought up at the wrap of the first movie, which was the issue of chemistry. I think editorially they were able to make that relationship work in the first movie, but there was a concern that it took a lot of effort to get there, and that would be better off finding someone with more natural chemistry with Jason Momoa and moving forward that way. Earlier in the trial, Amber testified that there were plans and talks that she would be removed from Aquaman 2. She said, "I had to fight really hard to keep my career. After I got my temporary restraining order, I lost opportunities. I got canceled from jobs. I got dropped from a campaign I had shot. I fought to keep my job in the biggest movie opportunity I had to date, Justice League, with the option for Aquaman." She added that she and her team fought hard to stay in the movie. "I was given a script, then given new versions of the script that had taken away scenes that had action in it, that depicted my character and another character without giving any spoilers away. Two characters fighting with one another. They basically took a bunch out of my role. They just removed a bunch." Walter explained that there had been no change in Amber's role from when the script was first developed. He said the size of the role in the film that she had was determined in the early development of the script, which would be in 2018. The character's involvement in the story was sort of what it was from the beginning. He also added that Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom did not revolve around a love story between Jason and Amber's characters. The movie was originally pitched as a buddy comedy between Jason Momoa and Patrick Wilson, who played Aquaman and Orm respectively in the first film. Walter said, "Again, from the early stages of the development of the script, the movie was built around the character of Arthur and the character of Orm. Arthur is Jason Momoa, Orm being Patrick Wilson. So they were always the two co-leads of the movie. So it looked like even without the defamation case, Amber's character would not be the lead in the sequel. But why did this happen?" Jason revealed that he took part in the writing process for Aquaman 2, so he knew from the beginning that Amber's role would not be as big as the first one. On the Drew Barrymore show, he talked about how involved he was in crafting the sequel. "After I finished the first one, I went into Warner Bros. With my writing partner. I had dreamed up the second one, and we went in and we pitched the idea. I loved it so much that I participated in the writing of it." He continued saying, "All of our hearts are in it. Instead of just getting a script and doing it, you're 100% being encouraged by your director and co-writers, so that's exciting for me, and I'm excited to go over there." Since Jason was part of the writing process for the sequel, does this mean that he was also responsible for toning down Amber's character? Perhaps it was true all along that he did not like Amber, so he made sure that he would not be sharing his spotlight with her. What do you think of Jason and Amber's relationship? Do you think that Jason was just playing it safe regarding Amber so he wouldn't be entangled with her drama and controversy? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Stay tuned for more interesting videos. Are you not entertained? If you are, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel.